Nathan, you want to kick us off?
Gary, congratulations.
Thank you.
First win at Stamford Bridge since 1979. You must be delighted.
Yeah, really pleased. Pleased for the fans, pleased for the players. Worked really hard since we walked off at the final whistle against Manchester United to be ready today. Lads deserve an awful lot of credit, physically to be able to put in that performance, emotionally to be able to recover from the setback on Thursday. Fantastic win, and yeah, I was aware of the 1979 stat. I saw something around it this morning, so delighted that we got to share another memorable afternoon with an incredible fan base.
Mateus Cunha, first hat-trick since Diego Jota 2019. How good was that performance out there?
Yeah, incredible. We've spoken a lot around how talented he is. Incredibly humble. Came and saw me on Friday morning, fairly early as well, after the Manchester United game, to have a chat around a few things around the game and his game and where the team was. Because he's a great guy, wants to improve, wants to understand. And all we've managed to do really is change an unbelievably talented footballer into an unbelievably talented footballer that has a real good understanding tactically now of what the team needs from him and how important little things can be, and the positions that he takes up that can cause teams problems. So, yeah, deserves huge credit. Premier League hat-trick is, especially at Stamford Bridge, is one to remember. So I'm sure he enjoyed it.
Pedro Neto, that was his first goal since it scored back-to-back goals. Didn't score today, but is that as good a performance as you've seen from him?
Yeah, we knew he was close to not starting. Actually, he was. We were planning not to use him for that long against Manchester United, trying to spread his minutes between the two games. But the way the Manchester United game went, wasn't able to get him off at any point. So we were an hour was sort of the max today, depending on how he recovered. So thankfully he recovered well, felt good. So was able to start, and then used him as a 9. Constant revolving number 9 situation continues, but it was Pedro today, and he understood it really well, in and out of possession. Thought he was excellent. Obviously his pace caused Chelsea big problems, and partly because the understanding that the team had we caused Chelsea so many problems when we had the ball because of the understanding of the structure and where we were trying to get to. So delighted for Pedro, because fairly significant injury that he's come back from. Managed to play 2 games inside 3 days, and looked really fresh and lively. So yeah, lots of positives, but you're right, Mateus Cunha and Pedro are amongst them.
Last one for me. Relegation favourites at the start of the season, on 32 points, first time top half of the table. How proud are you of the team and the squad?
Unbelievably proud of the group of players and the staff. You think in the summer we signed Santi and Tommy, I think, for the first team group. And JJ, John Bellegarde, and lost a lot of players, and then in January weren't able to strengthen. So everybody at the football club understands that we have to maximise everything at this moment. Everyone needs to pull together, from people working in the offices and the organisation to the medical team that know that I can't rotate the team much, so the lads are going to have to go Thursday, Sunday. The work that goes in from everybody is, I'm extremely grateful for the support that I get, and the players deserve a huge amount of credit, because to fight back to 3-3 against Manchester United and be beaten late on with a fourth, and then to go 1-0 down here, it would have been very easy to just accept a Chelsea win that sort of everyone was expecting. But the lads managed to dig in, fight back, show quality, stick together. Small spell of the game that I didn't like, that I spoke to the lads about when we were 4-1 up. Saw a small change in our focus, which they are an emotional group. They do get very up and down with situations, and I felt that was what cost us on Thursday when we got to 3-3. Maybe a lack of control around emotion, and that 4-1 today saw a little hint of it. So still things that we need to improve, but in terms of the group of players and what they're achieving at the moment, they deserve massive credit.
It's your first top-flight league double over Chelsea since 1975. Where would you say Rumours are now as a team and as a club?
In transition, but managing the transition well at this moment. We're a small group, but we have the club of the quality of player that the club has managed to recruit before I was here, and then me being able to come in and get to work with them and help their understanding is the reason that we're managing to produce the results we are. You know, there's no magic wand there. They're good players in there. João Gomez being signed at a young age, Mateus Cunha, Mario Lamina last January, Craig Dawson last January, you know, some Pedro Neto or whenever that was, you know, some real good players in there. It's not like I've turned bad players into good ones, some extremely talented players that all understand now what we're trying to do. We'll suffer setbacks, but they now understand how we deal with those, and we'll keep pushing to see where we can get them to. Obviously the aim was to prove everyone wrong and stay in the league this year. And we're now on 32 points, and 32 won't stay up, so we still need to make sure we keep pushing. And then beyond that, let's see where we can go.
And one of the successes of the afternoon seemed to be your wing-backs were sucking in the Chelsea full-backs, and Neto kept making runs wide behind them in space, and just never got picked up.
Tactically, the lads were excellent with the ball. Really good. Chelsea sort of pressed in a slightly different way to what we'd prepared for, but managed to get a couple messages on early, and the lads' understanding of where we were trying to get to with the ball and where the spaces would be was excellent. Maybe the Tottenham at home was probably my favourite performance up to now, and today probably just pips it because it's away from home, and the amount of problems we caused a very good side when we had the ball was enjoyable. I'm sure the lads enjoyed it. There was always a solution for us. The lads generally picked the right one, and just a very, very good team performance.
Well done. Yep, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks very much.